Hi everybody, this is my tour of the Adams VLC. This is the school that I work at. I'm a second grade teacher there. So here's like hours of operation, a brief video that shows students how to use the 24/7 library as well as the city's 24/7 library, a smile camera, and just kind of goes through different students in the school, a way to join our Facebook group, which is how you would stay up to date on all the different current events that are happening, and then a way to contact our current librarian, Mrs. Barahona. There's also an area for uh, people to be able to add to the photo bucket that would then get refreshed. Our About page just kind of talks about the library, the librarian, our expectations, the annual reports, the mission statement, and yeah, just the different expectations for ourselves and students, just anybody using the resources within the library. And then speaking of those resources, this is the resource page where we have all of the things that are available digitally and physically within the library. So students can either use this resource or resource landing page, or they can go to these sub pages where they can use the 24/7 library. This is our school library. They can do the Norman Public Library, which is the Norman Public Library is the town which our school is in. So they can use this embedded website, or they can visit the website by clicking on the Pioneer Library System logo. The Sora app is our district's online library catalog, and they can access that with their student ID. So they just have to download the app, and then they can get started with that one. So that's another digital resource for them. The online makerspace, which also kind of transitions into a physical makerspace, because there's areas where students can reserve materials. There's also offline websites that teach students how to use the 3D printer, and they're able to make models on there, and then they could submit those on this page as well. The Knowledge Building Center, the rest of these pages, the entire VLC is for student-guided learning, essentially. But the Knowledge Building Center is a way that students can work collaboratively. So it's got links to their Google Drives. They can set up a Google Meet. They can create a collaborative document. And this is a research website which is posted or hosted by our district. There's a calendar where they can see if different spaces or materials have been reserved already, and then they can kind of plan where an open space is and then reserve that open space here. Librarians would kind of go through that and update the calendar each day so that students could make reservations. And then finally, there's an area where they can submit their projects. The experience is a page where students can once again just kind of explore things that interest them. Sites in VR is virtual reality tours, the San Diego Zoo webcams for animals, so like a virtual zoo visit. Art Glass is a way that you can make your own virtual reality tour. Google Maps is always fun to explore. And then these are sites that are just kind of like, just click on a link and pick up an activity and start going. So once again, just all online experiences there as well. And then this other resources is just a bunch of different things that students can use to explore and just kind of find some things that are interesting or that might be interesting for a future project. So that is my VLC. Any suggestions would be really helpful, because as until now we haven't had a VLC, and we're hoping to implement this one for the upcoming school year. So I know that it still has some work to go, but any suggestions would really be helpful. So thank you very much.